Good afternoon, Peter James from Career Life Transition, and this is our 1 p.m. Thursday vlog and update. I would like to talk to you today about social media, your personal brand, and being over 50, which I know is a little ironic, trying to set something up on the internet to provide information to people who may not be yet on the internet. So if you have a friend or a relative who might be looking for a role, they're in their 50s and they're not on social media, then please share this with them, sit them down, show them the video, because it's very, very important that people in their 50s start to get familiar with their personal brand and how to use the internet. Now, I guess if you're looking for work or you're looking for other opportunities and you are not on some form of social media on the internet, it says two things. First thing it says is you're not familiar with technology, and let's face it, moving into the future, being familiar with technology is a very, very important thing. And the second thing it says is you're not really prepared to get involved in technology. And I guess that's the worst part about it as well. So if you're over 50 and you're not on the internet, and let's face it, 75% of people in that age bracket over 50 are not on the internet, you are doing yourself a great disservice in terms of networking and looking for opportunities, looking for jobs, things like that. So my suggestion would be take the time. If you've got someone who is familiar with it, who has done it, it is not that complicated to do. If you have a computer, it is quite simple to try and set something up. If you already have a resume, and if you are tuned into our webinar or have downloaded some of our information in the past, you will know that how to pull a good resume together, and you can always give us a call. We're always available at info, our number is in Perth 6336 8620, or send an email to info@careerlife.net.au to download the resume. Now, if you have a reasonable resume, then you are 90% on your way to having a LinkedIn page, because the LinkedIn page is pretty much just a copy of a resume online. So if you have your resume, you're off to a running start. Now, to help you with this, once again, if you're not familiar with the computers and you have someone who is helping you with this, we do have a webinar on how to set yourself up on social media, and that is happening at 10 a.m. on the 20th of March. For about an hour, we'll be talking about how to set yourself up on social media. Now, what are the advantages of being on social media? Well, for starters, most jobs these days are on social media. Most jobs are on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is your professional resume that is live online. A lot of the information you may have put in your resume years ago is now, should be on your LinkedIn profile. And as I said to you, it's not that hard to move it, if you have your resume online, to move it from your resume to LinkedIn and then build it up from there. So you need a professional picture, because this will become your online personal brand. So when you're looking for roles or you're talking to people, the first thing they will do, if they're in a business context, is look you up on LinkedIn. That's certainly what we do here. Anyone contacts us or anything, first thing we do is jump online, have a look at LinkedIn, and that gives us a little bit of a background history. As I've said in previous vlogs, don't put any personal information that you don't want to share on your LinkedIn profile. But if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, people don't know who you are. So immediately you're at a disadvantage for those people who are on a LinkedIn profile. So the number one reason for being on LinkedIn is that everybody else is on LinkedIn who is looking for work. Now, not only do you put on a very professional photograph of yourself in the way you want to portray yourself, then the information you put underneath that needs to portray your brand, who you are, what your working personality is, what your working roles are, what you do. So finding that out on LinkedIn and putting that on LinkedIn is very important, to have that out in the marketplace so that recruiters and hiring managers and what have you can actually start to look for you and search for you. Now, that's just the basis of LinkedIn. The other thing that LinkedIn does, companies are now advertising on LinkedIn. You can do research on companies. You can do a whole range of things there in terms of searching for jobs. So if you're doing a little bit of a marketing plan and you want to work in this industry or that industry or whatever it is, on LinkedIn, it's very, very easy for you to find that company, find out their details, and quickly look to see whether there are any job opportunities with that company or that range of companies. The other nice thing about LinkedIn is once you get on there and you start to invite your friends and your friends of friends, you can find out whether anybody who you know is working for that company. And we all know a warm lead into an introduction to a company is probably the strongest thing that you can do. So if you're not on LinkedIn, you are probably only getting access to 1 in 4 jobs that are coming out at the moment. That's 1 in 4, 25%. 75% of jobs that you could be applying for are not in your reach if you're not on some form of LinkedIn social media. So being over 50 should not be a barrier. I mean, we are moving very, very quickly. I know there are some people in their 50s who never got on board with technology and really think it's beyond them. If you're thinking that way, then I'm sure there are opportunities for you to work in a non-technology arena, but I guess what you've done straight away is put yourself at a disadvantage to try and find those jobs by about 3/4. So if you do decide to go on LinkedIn, contact us, as I said, info@careerlife.net.au, or you can jump on our Facebook page. You can download some information on how to get that up and going. Someone can help you, sit down and help you and build that LinkedIn. And that will open a whole world of opportunities, because your next job, especially in your 50s, will be coming through your network somewhere. 80% of people who walk through our doors who are looking for new careers will get their next career through their network. Now, the fastest way to build a large network that ranges across a vast area of the job opportunities in Perth is to do it through social media and specifically LinkedIn. So it creates a brand for you, it gets you out there, it gets you found, it allows you to do research. There are the benefits of LinkedIn in job search in your 50s are innumerable. So I would really encourage you, get online. I hope that someone has shared this video with you. If you're in your 50s and you're not familiar with technology, I'm in my 50s and I'm quickly trying to keep up to date with everything that's going on with technology, because that's the way of the future. Give us a call, 6336-8620 in Perth, or contact us. Please join us in our webinar on the 20th of March at 10 a.m. That's our Western Standard Time. So get into technology, have some fun with it, have a play with it, and see the benefits for it. I'm Peter James. This is Career Life Transitions. Thanks for joining us.